Hi everybody, I am Sam I Am, and you're watching Sam I Am Tarot. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. So I want to do a reading today to basically tap into whoever's on your mind and what they think of you. So what do they think of the collective? Let's get the tea. Actually, no, let's not start with the tea. Let's get the hidden truth. I hope you all are well. Today is the 11/11 portal. I'm kind of on the fence about how I feel about that, just because November is actually 9. And so wouldn't this actually be 9/11? But according to the Gregorian calendar, November is the 11th month. So if you honor it as the 11/11 portal, so be it. And I just saw 111 on the timer. All right, so let's jump in and find out what the person on your mind thinks of you. What does this person think of the collective, spirit? What do they think of the collective? What does this person think of them? What do they think of the collective? What does this person think of them? Ooh, I am becoming a better person. So they feel like you're becoming a better person, maybe in their absence, or if this person is in your, that you know, someone that you communicate with, this person is watching you level up, so they can see the progress that you're making. And even if you don't, for some of you, I feel like if you're not in communication with this person, they're still able to watch you somehow, maybe through your social media, maybe you have mutual friends, whatever it is, but this person is seeing your level up. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So you may have had a disagreement or a fight of some kind, and this person may have tried to gaslight you into believing that, you know, you caused this problem, but they know that they were the reason for this fallout. And I feel like for some of you, in spite of that, you are still elevating. And they recognize that. What else, Spirit? I wish I could take, I told you, I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, this person is really upset over, they said something so hurtful. For a lot of you, I feel like you may have cut off communication, whether it was recent or a while ago, but whatever they said, this person said something, and then they tried to, you know, make it seem like, well, I only said this because you did this, or because you made me feel this way, or whatever. And they tried to, you know, justify their actions, and you didn't give them the reaction that they anticipated. I feel like you may have cut this person off. I don't have my glasses on, guys, and I keep seeing that, like, when I look up at the timer, I'm noticing so many more signs and synchronicities than I have in the past. Boy, this sage is saging today, okay? I will wait for a sign from you. So you're not in communication with this person. I feel like for a lot of you, you are not in communication with this person, and they are waiting for you to kind of give them the go ahead that it's okay to reach out, that you are open to communication with them. I feel like some of you, a lot of you are just letting it be what it is. You're not chasing anymore. You're done trying to, I feel like for a lot of you, you've been the fixer in the past, and you're done being the fixer. So you're just like, you know, this person, I feel like this is energy that this person is accustomed to being in. They're always waiting for you to be the one to fix it. And so now this is, again, them trying to put the ball in your court as if it's your responsibility to mend this broken fence. And it's not. I feel like a lot of you are just like, I didn't break it, so I'm not fixing it. And that's not, I don't feel like this is coming from a petty place or a tit for tat kind of thing. I feel like this is just, you're tired of, like I said, you're tired of always being the one to make things better. You're tired of being the one to, you know, open the lines of communication, to fix it, to make it better. You're tired of being that person. I look for you everywhere. Yeah, this person is really not doing well in this separation. Like, I feel like they see your car everywhere. They hear your name all the time. And when they're not doing that, they're constantly thinking of you. Somebody might be bringing you up to them all the time. This person cares a lot about you. I feel you even when we are apart. I'm telling you, this person thinks about you a lot. You are always on their mind. Let me spread these out because I want to be able to see. Just one more. Let's get one more. I want to tell you how I feel. So this person does want to express how they feel during this time of separation. They want to tell you, you know, what's been going on, why they may have said what they said, what brought that on, whatever it is. I feel like this person wants to try to make things right, but you are leaving it up to them. I feel like a lot of you are open to mending things, but you're not going to be the one to do it. I feel like you're like, I'm not going to be the one to remedy this situation. So wait, let's get this deck. I keep wanting to go to the T because I feel like I'm trying to be nosy, and Spirit is like, no, it's not time for that. You're trying to find out something that's just chill. Wait. That's the second time I reach for that deck, and Spirit is like, hey, can I drive, please? All right, so let's find out what else is going on. What else this person thinks about you. We already know that they miss you. They think about you often. They want to tell you how they feel. They blamed you for the fallout of this situation when they know they were at fault. And even though the two of you are not in communication, because they even said, I feel you even though we are apart. So for a lot of you, you are in separation. Whether that's, you know, from a few days to a few months to maybe even a few years. I feel like this person thinks about you often. Daily. I'm hearing daily. What else is going on, Spirit? What else is happening in this connection? Distant horizons. Okay. So for some of you, like I said, this may have happened a long time ago. But I feel like this is coming to an end. 3 and 6 is 9. So I feel like this is wrapping up. So whether, yeah, I feel like this anchor was like, some of you were like done. Like you broke the anchor off. Like you were done being anchored to this person. You were done trying to fix things with this person. And you, like I said, you were willing to just let it be what it is. And just like, you know, that's how you feel. No problem. I'm okay. Because for you, you feel like, oh, I feel like you were just like, for them to say what they said, you feel like there was a modicum of truth in what they said of how they really feel. It might not have been true about you. What they said was not true about you, but you felt like they said it from a place of truth for them. You know, they may have said, I hate you, I never want to see you again. And you felt like, if that's how you really feel, I can, you know, your wish is my command. Thank you for that confirmation. And so you were just like, no problem. I can do that. But I feel like that's coming to an end. This person is going to either reach out to you, or I feel like something's going to happen. There may be a chance meeting. I don't see you reaching out to this person, because I feel like I said, I feel like a lot of you have let this go. And so, but I see this coming to an end. Unexpected income, another 9. Some of you may have fallen out over money. They may owe you. For some of you, I feel like this unexpected income is not necessarily financial. There's some kind of unexpected income, like an incoming message or an incoming inheritance of some kind. For some of you, I feel like this is all a part of your evolution of, because for some of you, I feel like in the past you would have responded to something like this much differently. Like you may have responded in anger in the past, and some of you are just like, this is your sign that you have grown to a level of maturity, spirituality, whatever it is, whatever has brought on this growth, this next season. And I feel like this is part of your evolution. And so I feel like some of you are going to be getting some unexpected income because of this shift that you've made. So I feel like this is like a kind of reward from spirit, from your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. This is a reward for your evolution in distancing yourself from a negative situation. I told you, from this toxic person. For some of you, somebody is coming back because of this unexpected income. They may have heard about this, or they've seen your, like I said, they can see that you're becoming a better person. You know, you cutting them off is something that they did not expect. And so they recognize this in you. This could be someone that has, maybe they distance themselves from you because of a third party. And they're realizing that this person was not who they thought they were. So I feel like somebody, for some of you, this is like a family relationship. This is a business, but for some of you, it's a romantic. But I feel like for most of you, there is a third party involved. And third parties don't necessarily have to be romantic partners. Third parties can be a business that came between you. It can be whatever this third thing is. You know, you and a person, and then this outside thing that came in between the two of you. This third party. Whether it be a situation, a place, a person, a thing, whatever it is. And I feel like somebody allowed this third party to get in the way. So like, say you and a family member fell out, and it was because of another family member, because they lied and told this person something about you that wasn't true. And then this person went off of what they said, came to you with it in a, you know, this rah-rah energy, got into an argument with you, said something that they really shouldn't have said, that they probably didn't even, you know, mean. They might have meant it at the time, but as you know, as time has gone on, now they're realizing, oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. And they're realizing that this person that told them that was actually the false person. This is the person they shouldn't have been listening to. For some of you, you may not even deal with this person, or you tried to warn them about this person, and that's what the argument was about. You tried to tell them like, hey, this person don't love you the way you think they do. They don't care about you like that. And they're like, you don't know them. You never even gave this person a chance. But you still on their mind. Even when they're around this false person, you're still on their mind. And I feel like this false person knows. They knew how close you and this person were. And it brought them joy. I feel like they were happy that this person cut you off, or that you cut them off. But what they did not anticipate was that this person was going to draw them closer to you, or make them realize the error of their ways. There could be a child involved. You and this person could have known each other. Another 9, guys, 999. So something is definitely wrapping up. You could have known this person since you were kids. There could be a childhood connection between the two of you. Yeah, you're taking a new pathway. Again, like I said, this evolution, you're going on this new path, and you're not allowing anything or anyone to ruin what you have going on. We're gonna go with the tarot. We're gonna go with the tarot. Okay. Let's go with the tarot. What else is going on? Yeah. You walked away. I feel like you were trying to keep this. You were trying to keep things, everything was good. You felt like there was an equal give and take between the two of you. And because as much as it hurts you to walk away from this person, you were like, I can't keep doing this with you. Yep, justice is coming in. That's what this is. This unexpected income, I feel like this is part of this justice. You're being rewarded for not giving in to this situation, for not allowing the negativity or some old outdated ways to dictate your behavior or your thoughts, your feelings, whatever. Okay, what else? Yep. So you're in hermit mode. A lot of you are just, you're doing a lot of just thinking, being on your own, being to yourself. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're like, it's not personal. You're done trying to force a square into a circle. Like, you're just like, I'm not going to keep trying to make myself fit into situations that don't serve me anymore. Yeah, so you could be in this King of Wands energy. Another 9, y'all. Look, all these 9s, something is coming, something is wrapping up. You could be coming out of this hermit energy and stepping into a leadership role, taking charge of your life in a bigger way. You're more optimistic. Ooh, unexpected income. We got unexpected income on this King of Wands card, and we got unexpected income here. So somebody's definitely coming into some an overflow, an abundance of wealth very soon. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're keeping your vibration high, and that's what's allowing this to come in, this blessing to come in. You may have felt trapped with this person. I feel like this is this person, though. They feel stuck. And this could be that they feel stuck with this person, this third party. They could feel stuck in this situation, whatever this is. Whether it's with another person, whether it's with a business. They feel stuck now. You're gone, and now all they're left with is this person that turned out to be a liar. Meanwhile, you're moving on to happiness. You're moving on to a better life for yourself. These two people, they could be married, and this person feels stuck in this marriage because of a child. So this child that's involved could be with them and this false person. There's a masculine energy here. The person that's doing the thinking, they're thinking about you, and this false person, this person is finally seeing them for who they are. They took the mask off. The mask is finally coming off this false person. And so this masculine energy is seeing them for who they truly are. But I feel like they're, yeah, they're seeing you. Listen, they see that you have allowed something to end. You're no longer chasing, you are attracting. Okay? You've got this wealth coming in. And it is the 9 of Pentacles. A lot of 9s coming out here, guys. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There's definitely some wealth and prosperity coming in for somebody. We got a lot of wealth cards coming out here where it pertains to you. This person sees you being wealthy. You feel it for yourself while you're in this hermit mode, since you have detached yourself. And it's not just with this person, it is with things in general, whether it be jobs, people, situations, arguments, whatever it is. You are attracting prosperity, wealth, abundance to yourself. You are no longer accepting or involving yourself in things that no longer serve you. And you're cutting those things out that don't. Yep. You're relying now on your inner strength. You're not looking for outside validation anymore. You know, you're no longer looking to, you know, wanting other people's approval or needing other people's approval. You are now in an energy, in a space of, I love myself, I accept myself the way that I am. I know that I am worthy. You are overcoming those doubts about yourself. You are taming those negative thoughts, that inner dialogue that you had that was telling you negative things about yourself. You're no longer believing that. You have changed your self-talk, your self-dialogue. Yeah, and moving into a happier time. You are building a community around you of positivity. So you're feeling people are welcoming you now. You're noticing yourself coming into a higher timeline, a higher perspective. Your success, prosperity. You're noticing yourself enjoying. Your outlook on life in general is, look. Yeah. We had the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Yes, whatever you were working on is coming to fruition. And I feel like you are quickly walking away. There are things that were burdening you, and it's been burdening you for a long time. It could be this situation itself. But I feel like you're coming out of that much quicker than you thought. And I feel like these burdens took time to build up. You know, years possibly of you just kind of like feeling like you going through it, and you're just like, when is it gonna be my time? Now. Right now. Now is your time. Now. Negotiations are coming in. You're ambitious. You're not backing down from things that challenge you anymore. In the past, I feel like challenges would have broken you. And they have. They've intimidated you. Things 21 on the timer. Things that used to come up as challenges, because you had gotten so accustomed to that, you didn't even, the challenges kind of conditioned you to not even try to do anything different, because you just accepted this is just the way that it is, and you're no longer in that state of mind. You expect better from the universe. You're commanding better. Wow. And this person is seeing this about you. I feel like they can see that you are, you know, leveling up. I feel like this person knows how strong you are just because how strong you've become. Because like I said, in the past, you would have forgiven this. You would have been the one to try to like, hey, let's not fight. Let's, you know, let's make up. Let's fix this. You know, we've known each other for this long, blah, 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 blah. And the person, you know, they, you know, whether they committed the atrocity or not, you were always the one to try to fix things. And now you're not doing that. And they recognize that. That's the first sign for them that you have changed. And then once they recognize that you weren't, you know, when a day went by, 3 days went by, 7 days went by, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, and they're like, damn, I haven't heard from the collective in a minute. So now they're starting to investigate, like, well, what's going on with them? Because I would have heard from them by now. Yeah, so they're seeing this. They are able to see this. Like I said, you might have mutual friends. They might follow you on social media. Whatever it is. Yeah. You immediately recognize those signs. You broke free from the lies and deceit. You're no longer accepting those things. The dishonest behavior. People that you thought were your friends that weren't your friends, that turned their back on you. You're no longer forgiving. And when I say forgiving, I feel like you're no longer accepting. You might be forgiving for yourself to like release that energy, but you're no longer accepting that behavior anymore to the point where you're like, forgive, and now, you know, let's be friends again. You're like, I forgive you, but I also am releasing you. I'm letting this connection go. Yeah. Page of Cups. You're open to, your intuition is growing exponentially. You feel more sensitive to things. Yeah, you are nurturing yourself more. And becoming this empress. I'm telling you, you're becoming this empress. And because you spoke your piece, because you are guarding your peace and you're, you know, standing up for your truth, this justice is coming in. And your spirit guides are now guiding you through this transition in your life. Woo! That's deep, y'all. Let's get some closing messages. You are being guided through this next phase of your life. Okay, let's get some last thoughts on what this person feels, how this person feels about the collective. Confessions of a soulmate, okay. See, I didn't even go back to the T cards. Spirit was like, this ain't the reading for that. This is not the reading to find out the tea. There is no tea. Okay, so closing thoughts, Spirit. What is this person? What are their closing thoughts? What is it that this person wants to confess to the collective? We're going to take 3 cards and close out. Best self. I am working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. So this person is doing some self-reflection of their own, growing, because they know they can't come back. And, you know, because at this point they realize that you're not going to reach out to them. And so they have to be the one, but they know they can't come back as their old selves. And so this person is doing a lot of self-reflection so that they can, you know, open the lines of communication as their best selves. What else? Blessed. I am blessed beyond the measure to share such a powerful divine love with you. I am so grateful for you and give thanks to the divine creator. Embrace your beautiful divinity. You are a precious gift in my life. So like I said, this person is recognizing your who you are to them. And they realize that they were blessed to even have you in their life, which is why they are doing their level best to rise to where you are, as opposed to expecting you to lower yourself to them. What else? Last one, Spirit. One more, please. Surprise. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. Okay, y'all. So this person could be trying to communicate with you telepathically. Opening up is the closing message, the card on the bottom of the deck. I am getting ready to say what's in my heart. I told you this person wants to say how they feel. I know that this is love. It's a true, unconditional, and everlasting kind of love. I want you to know I am trying to open up, but it's so hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and you need to hear them. So this person they recognize, like I said, they know what they have to do to come back into communication with you, to even get you to listen to them. They know that you're going to be able to tell if they're being dishonest, untruthful in any way. And so they are preparing themselves to be able to do that, because they know anything less will not be accepted. And it's going to be, you know what? I'm good. So, yeah. This is amazing, guys. Congratulations on this journey that you're on. I am so happy for you, and I could include myself in this because I am also part of the collective. So congratulations to us for opening up this new portal that we're in, this new time. Happy 11/11 if you observe this day as such. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.